Oh my god! Hey boaters, what's going on? So I just got an email from Menemsha Harbor saying they're closed till, I think it said July 1st. That's out in Martha's Vineyard. You know, it's not really a harbor I go to often, although I did make that trip last year. But and then the sun came out here. I'm afraid they're gonna restrict boating somehow this year. It's such a short season, it's really going to be a shame if they do. So I hooked up the boat and I'm on the river. The waves have been huge, so I'm hoping I can get out of the river, but if I can't, there's plenty to do in here. Got my life jacket underneath my coat, which is nice because it's in the high 40s. I'm gonna go see if some of those schoolie stripers are up on what we call the west wall out of Galilee. That's my plan. See if we can put some of those on the boat. Come along. There's a few waves coming in. They like to be extra cautious when the water's this cold. I'm gonna wait here for a few minutes and check it out and get in between the sets. See you when I'm out there. All right, made it up to the Harbor of Refuge. Got out of the gap okay. The wind picked up. First it was southeast, now it's southwest, which is usually predicted. We had a front come through. You might be able to see the clouds over there. As soon as that front came through, the sun came out, and now it's heating up the land and making those clouds appear. And right behind this wall is where the stripers end up showing up. You can see the waves crashing over it. So the waves are pretty big, but I'm going to go over to the west wall over there where they're not crashing, but I'll be in some wind, so I don't know how long I'll be able to enjoy that. So we got here, and on the way back should be nice because I'll be going with the wind. It doesn't pick up much more than this, but it shouldn't. They said it was going to be out of the west, but it's clearly the regular southwest wind that we experience here when the land heats up. All right, wish me luck. Get your finger out of the way. Let me bring you over here to see these waves first. Crashing over the breakwater. What's left of the breakwater kind of needs repairing. Corps of Engineers. See what you got here. There's one fishing boat going out. Little blustery came all this way, I might as well cast a few. This is not going to be fun. I think the water's too dirty for them to even see my lure anyway. Heading back. I'll just cast one out there and let it troll behind us. It wasn't windy when I left the dock. The water got colder since the last time I was out here. Look inside the port, see what's going on a little bit. More boaters! Woohoo! It's like a lobster boat and then some sort of pleasure craft out here. Good to see, good to see. The seals are still around, but if the boats aren't going out, although there seems to be a lot of boats missing here. Maybe the boats are going out. This is where I filmed with my drone not too long ago. I'll throw some clips in right here. So I might as well tell you a little bit about this area. This is Galilee, and this is the old escape road. You've heard of Beaver Brown, right? Wild summer nights. Galilee is a fishing village in Point Judith in the town of Narragansett. It's notable for being the largest fishing fleet in Rhode Island. Obviously, there's incredible seafood and great restaurants in the area. The village received its name in 1902. The story goes, Thomas Mann, a fisherman from Nova Scotia who had settled here, felt the village that had sprung up with a fishing shack should be called Galilee, after the fishing village of biblical times. One day, an old-timer sat on the docks repairing his nets when a stranger called out, "Where am I?" The answer was Galilee. "And what is that?" the stranger asked, pointing to the other side of the channel. The old-timer thought for a minute, nodded his head, and replied, "Must be Jerusalem." And so the name of Galilee and Jerusalem have been used since to denote a most picturesque part of Rhode Island. This little piece with all these little houses is called Jerusalem, and that's like a little sliver of Narragansett, but the rest of it is South Kingstown, and that's Snug Harbor. I'm gonna head back towards the river, see if I can keep this thing on for the ride. In here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll screenshot it if you can. This is what I'm worried about. Got ourselves a wild turkey. So back at the river, there's the boat ramp back there. Where? Right there. Anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm very concerned about the boating season. It's so short. We could just get boaters together, make sure people aren't seeing people congregating, and one or two on a boat, 2 or 3 at the most. That might help us keep this privilege that we have to use these ocean state waters. So that's my hope. I don't know if there's some way I can get that word out, but perhaps I'll try. All right. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe.